Yeah, I'm really doing tiger shit. I'm about to pounce on a bitch.
Put a finger down if you would make fun of someone for being a furry.
All the single furries, all the single furries, all the single furries.
What's up, chicken butt? Bad joke for this video. All right, you guys already know what time it is. By the title of this video, it's time for yet another TikTok reaction video. You guys seem to love these videos, or you love watching me suffer, one of the two. And frankly, I'm leaning on number two. And you know, I don't mind doing them because I am banned from TikTok, so the only way for me to really know like what's going on in the world is by doing these videos. And trust me when I say we're gonna learn a lot today. At least I expect you based on these crazy ass thumbnails. Today we're reacting to the furries of TikTok. Now, I don't actually know what a furry is. I know vaguely like what they look like. I don't really know what they do. I don't know what these big conventions I've heard of consist of. Like, I don't understand it, right? And that's okay because that's the point of this video, to motherfucking learn. And you know what's funny? People have actually asked me to talk about furries a lot. Like since 2016 OG Blaire days, people have always been like, talk about furries, talk about furries. Well, guess what? You're getting what you want today. And I actually brought a pair of ears because I'm pretty sure this is what they do, right? Like they put on animal ears. Another bizarre inspiration for this video, I've actually seen multiple furries walking around in Austin, Texas. I don't know if this is like a furry hub. That sounds horrible, a furry hub, that sounds disgusting. And then also I was getting a spray tan recently and the girl working the front desk was actually a fan of mine. Shout out to you, girl. And she told me that she wanted me to do a furry video because she's noticed increased furry activity on her college campus. I didn't know what that meant. You can vouch, girl. I didn't ask you what that meant. I didn't really want to know what that meant, but I'm assuming we're gonna learn today. So let's just jump in.
And you know what? I suck for cock. All right? I suck for cock.
Suck for cock.
Wait, okay. I don't see furry. When I do see furries, I see someone with ears. This is apparently a trans person in a wheelchair yelling, "I suck dick for cocks." Okay. Was that an elephant?
Pressing charges. Pressing charges. Pressing charges.
What the fuck is this?
Hey, you attacked a disabled trans people person. You piece of shit. You stink man. Come and get him.
He's chasing after him.
Come and get me.
What the fuck was that? If this is the kind of stuff that goes down at furry conventions, I low-key want to be a furry because it was lit. Holy shit.
What is Dan's sexuality?
Dexter, his name's Dexter.
Spoiler alert, I'm not straight.
Okay. Okay, so this is a gay furry. But what I'm not understanding is like, do they have like personas to go along with like the costume? Like, is the costume gay but the person underneath isn't gay? Like, and is it, do they fuck each other? Just put that in the comment. Like, I just need to know. I just need to know before I even proceed because, yeah.
He was born a daughter, but he told me he'd rather be a son, so I was okay with that.
We changed it. Good on him. So,
What?
you're a fox though, aren't you?
No, he's just a furry.
What?
He's my furry trans son.
He's a... Yeah, no, you're right. He is a furry.
Did y'all understand a fucking millisecond of that? Okay, I have really stumbled on some new shit. What is this? I don't understand. And where's that tail attached to? What is that?
Am I allowed to make the joke?
Okay. Okay, going off this one, I'm guessing that it's because they're attracted to animals like that. Like they're into animals like that. And that was like a red rocket from a dog and this person, okay. I need to pray and I've never prayed. Tell me why I want to get religious all of a sudden. Like, I feel like I just heard the voice of Jesus Christ for the first time in my life telling me just go to church, like cleanse yourself, like be clean, like bathe in holy water. Cause this,
Cream and cake and cake. Ice 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 cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake. Ice cream and cake, do the ice cream and cake.
I had an overwhelming sensation of fight or flight just now. And honestly, I was leaning towards fight, like something about. So what is this like bizarre intersection of trans and gay and furry? I don't understand. Like, I can wrap my head around like, I want to dress up like a porcupine because I like porcupines. Not like that, but like that, right? But then it's like, to be a gay porcupine, to be a trans porcupine, or if you're a trans porcupine, does that mean you're like actually like a duck, but you want to be a porcupine? This channel has gone too far. It's a wrap. We are too far in the nitty gritty of shits.
Why did you make a sex tape?
Because I was horny and I felt like it.
Okay, so it is. Okay. You know, I have this rule in life. If something just doesn't make sense, it's probably a sex thing. It's probably a fetish. Like, literally, and y'all can freak out over this. Whenever I really, truly just do not understand someone's, like, behavior, I just assume it has something to do with sex, and I'm usually right? Because if it doesn't make sense, it's probably, like, some horror thing. I'm getting the picture now.
I'm so stressed out right now.
Why?
I didn't know there was a furry convention happening when I booked the hotel.
Yeah, that's weird. You think they'd tell us?
I'm so stressed out.
It's gonna be.
Honestly, at this point, like, I'm feeling that way too, sis. Like, and this is just on my computer.
It's gonna be okay though. Oh my god, they're everywhere.
I'm having a panic attack.
You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
Look at them in the back. Are they shooting?
They have whips.
It was a whipping sound. I'd be crying too. I almost want to cry here.
I'm a pansexual furry, but I'm also an astronaut, America's youngest astronaut, and the first child to go to space with their parent.
Well, that's f***ing bleak. Wow. Congrats, the first furry in space. Side note, wouldn't it be cool if I was like the first tranny in space? Like, low-key, I want to do that. Let me DM Elon.
Share this if you like gay people.
What would you do if you saw that in real life? Like, I would love to know, because just listen. I don't think these people are harming anyone, right? It's like, it's not like you hear about furries doing like crazy shit. It's like, you know what, do your thing. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. Just don't harm animals, like actual animals. But if this is your thing, I'm actually not judging it that much. I mean, I am judging it, obviously, but judging it in the sense of this is so far out of my own personal universe, bubble, and or safe zone. But I would be lying if I said this didn't like trigger some sort of like fight or flight thing in me when I'm looking at this. Like, I don't know if I'm scared, but this is just not the business. In fact, I feel kind of weird with that. Okay. They're sweating. How hot do you think those suits have to be? Like, there is no way that there's not an insane smell when they take that off. Ugh.
Like the grapes that thrive on the vine. He told me that the man of my dreams.
I think I just had my first suicidal ideation. JK. Wow. Okay. So does this mean they like show up to people's houses like that? Like they meet parents like that? Also, do you think there's holes in the costume for like, I don't want to know. Never mind.
What would you do if I broke into your house?
You don't want to know what I would do if you broke into my house.
All the single furries, 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 all the single furries. Now put your paws up. I'm just a pup, don't know how to stop. Just shaking my own little tail. Decided to wag, had to beg, you didn't even notice me. I'm down here, you're up there, don't pay me any attention. I fold my ears, and face my fears, you think you are too good for me. Cause if you liked it, then you should have put a leash on it. If you liked it, then you should have put a leash on it. Don't be mad once you see that they want it. Cause if you liked it, then you should have put a leash on it.
When does it end? Tapping out. Godspeed. You know what? Do your fucking thing. But that shit was the devil. That shit was the devil.
Yes. Farrell's full suit has top surgery scars. He's trans like I am. It's my favorite feature.
Not the top scars. This motherfucker put surgical scars on his costume to be a trans guy. I can't. I'm telling you, I'm getting this like fight instinct. Usually when shit's freaking me out, I'm like, let me run. It's like, I want to fight this bird. Like, what is this?
Mabel, do you believe in ghosts?
I believe you're a big
That one's kind of cool. The head. What? What?
Hi, thank you so much for your question. So, what trans ally means is that I myself am not trans, but I fully support the trans community. I have lots of friends that are trans, and I wanted to put this up to show my love and support for everyone, to let everyone know that this is a safe space. So, to whomever may be trans watching this video, know you will always have my love and support.
You know, I really appreciate that. I don't know what I would have done without an ally like you. I mean, I probably would have lived my life normally and not interacted with this content and been better for it. But thank you.
Yeah, I'm really out here. Yeah, I'm really doing tiger shit. I'm about to pounce on a bitch. Not Kitty Kim's as in house cat. Kitty Kim's as in Mother Nature's killing machine. Roar!
This video has me fucked up. Like, I can't tell if it's ironic. I can't tell if it's unironic. I can't tell if it's a sex thing. I can't tell if it's not a sex thing. These people have my brain fucking... It's already fried, let's be honest. But, like, this is putting the final nail in the coffin as far as my brain.
Oh, Garfield, the cable's out.
What's wrong with this thing?
Did you hear what I said? The cable's
This
out.
one's terrifying.
Maybe it needs new batteries.
Garfield, listen to me carefully. The cable is out.
I'm sorry, are they all gay? Are any of them not gay? I don't understand. PSA about mersuiters? What's a mersuiter, bitch? People who have sex in their fursuits. I knew it. I fucking knew it. They can be alienated or made fun of. There's so many more mersuiters than you think. I believe that. Girl, how is it about being true to yourself? Damn, so there's like drama in the furry world. Okay, I can't believe we're about to actually dive into the ethics of being a, what is it, a fursuiter? A mersuiter. But hey, we can't sink much lower, so let's talk about it. So I actually kind of agree with this furry. I've said a lot of sentences in this video that I've never said before, and honestly, I'm hoping I never say again. I agree with this person because it's like, I don't know, if that's what you're into and you're doing it behind closed doors, do it. Like, who gives a fuck, you know? It's like, people are into weirder things. Like, there are men who hit me up, I'm a fucking tranny, you know what I mean? Actually, no, that's objectively less weird than this. Or is it? I don't know. Tell me in the comments, I guess. But it's just so funny how they have like their own little like hierarchy and drama and beef even within the furry community. It's like, but you know what? I knew it. I knew there had to be a faction of them that are into it for sex reasons, although I'm sure there's some that aren't, you know? I mean, people probably just like dressing up, but what? Nope. Mersuit. Nope. Oh, okay, I'm learning.
Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep.
Talking about I work with kids. With that suit on. First of all, why are furries working with kids with suits on? If a huge chunk of them are into it for, okay, girl, you know what? If a huge chunk of them are into it for sexual reasons, and there's this like, you know, divide and faction, like until they can sort that out, I would say furries probably shouldn't be working around kids. Like to me, it's not the same thing as a regular costume. Like what is this? And then you're working around kids, but you have specifically the mersuit. Can't believe I know that word now, which is the sex version of a furry suit. So you're wearing a sex version of a furry suit around kids. Like these hoes are really out here grooming. Like it's just a whole thing. Things I get asked as a furry. Do you have any friends? Oh. Well, you know what? Neither do I, but that's because of my personality, not my hobbies. Oh, it's actually probably because of my hobbies too.
4 types of husband. Which one yours? Watch it too and
this one looks crazy.
And find it. Supportive, yummy, very large, and Brian.
I don't understand. What?
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the f, man? Get your ass on, boy.
For real.
Put a finger down challenge, except if you put any fingers down, I don't like you. Put a finger down if you would make fun of someone for being a furry.
I would absolutely make fun of that. Of all the things to make fun of, it's like, I'm sorry. You got to know if you're a furry, people are going to make fun of it. Like, if one of my friends came to me and was like, hey, I want to be a furry, like, they're getting clowned. Period. Imagine it's Michael. Michael Malice becomes a furry.
Crass! Oh, that's nothing! You want to see crass? What are you doing? Stop moving like that! Is this bothering you?
You know what? I fuck with being self-aware, so I actually do enjoy the fact that you know that you're cringe. And you're participating in cringe, and everyone's just cringing. I think it's a beautiful thing, actually. Every party knows what the fuck they're getting out of it, including yourself, so shout out to you, sis.
First, anybody watching this video, if you go and try to bother this commenter for asking this question, you are in the wrong. They are respectfully...
Girl, this is goofy as hell. You can barely hear yourself. At least cut out like a mouth for the whole I can't hear you.
Asking a question about a stigma that is connected to the fandom. Do not take offense to it. That being said, is the fandom sexual? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There are sexual elements to it. There are people who like seeing that kind of artwork, anthropomorphic animals, and suggestive ways, and doing suggestive things. Do they like being sexual with animals? No. That is called a zoophile. We do not like them. So anyone that comes out and says that they are attracted to animals or actually...
But you know what? I don't have a hard time seeing how it's adjacent, right? Like, I'm sorry. If there was a group of people that were into like dressing up as little kids, you gotta assume like at least some of them are into little kids. Like obviously there's probably no stats on like the amount of furries that are into animals, but to act as if it's clearly not gonna be a thing, at least in some scenarios, even if it's only a few, it's like, it's adjacent, right?
Sexual with animals? No. We don't like them. We don't want them to be a part of it. No.
Good to hear.
But for me personally, I am asexual, so I am completely out
Of course you are.
of the sexual side of the fandom. I do not find any interest in it whatsoever. I basically grew up in the Disney parks. I love mascotting. I love seeing and interacting with the characters. I grew up watching the cartoon animals. I grew up drawing the cartoon animals. The Sonic fandom, like, awakened.
Okay, anyways.
This is the first furry I've ever seen. Nice to meet you.
You can call me Harlow, sorry.
Okay, I'm just kind of a little nervous. Okay, okay.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Kamioka.
Kamioka. Wow, what a name. I like that name. You
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my God. Watching them interact as like people is like just sending me to a bad place.
Put your head on my...
Steven, what are you doing in there?
Drugs.
I think I would prefer my kid to be doing drugs. Like not the hard ones, but like, I don't know. I feel like catching my kid smoking weed or something would be less of a blow than this.
What if I told you I was a furry and you were okay with that, and I made you a fursona and made cute art of our characters, and then I made you a
Don't
fursuit
you
and
dare,
we went
girl.
to cons together and did cute furry stuff and we're a
No.
really cute furry couple? Haha, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not!
Well, you better be kidding. You ain't making me no damn fursona. The amount of words that I'm learning, like what?
These are the top 5 misconceptions I hear about furry conventions.
Okay.
Number 1, you need a fursuit to attend. No, you don't. Everyone is welcome, costume or no costume. It doesn't even have to be a fursuit. Look at how many people are in a fursuit in this
You know that
panel
room
I ran.
smells.
Not many, right? Costumes are cool, but they're not required. Number 2, it's all just a weird sex thing. You know what? For
Have I not been saying that?
some people it is, but for the vast majority
Thank
it
you.
isn't. You should let adults have adult fun, but also respect the people who don't. There are so many other amazing parts to this fandom. Some people just like dressing up and goofing off in big animal costumes. Number 3, you need to be a furry to attend a furry convention. No, you don't. You can just go. You don't need to identify as a furry.
Maybe I should go and film a video. I should do like an undercover furry video, right?
It's a convention. Conventions are fun. Cosplayers are welcome. And number 4, no, I heard it was a thing for real. I saw that episode of CSI. Okay, so after 9 p.m., the costumes do get more adult. Parents, take your kids home before that time.
Oh my
please.
God.
And yes, just like how some cosplayers have sex in their costumes, majority don't, because that shit is expensive and it's hard to wash. Again, there are so many other things going on at furry conventions, it's kind of silly to dwell on the topic. Live dance battles, musical performances, a lot. But yes, it is part of the fandom. No, it doesn't have to be part of your experience. It's not part of mine. Number 5, if I go, people will make fun of me. Okay, that's not a misconception. People
my
are definitely
God.
going to make fun of you. You know what? It's your life, not theirs. And if you're...
Just, I can't.
First of all, we have this image, which yes, that is literally just a Nazi armband and a that.
Oh my God, it's a Nazi furry.
Is actually a Confederate flag fursuiter. Their fursuit is the Confederate flag. And
This
actually
goes
on the
deep.
note of the Confederate flag.
Okay, so we touched on the psychology of a furry, like what makes someone want to be this. Is it just like not liking yourself and you have to wear like a costume and like be a whole other like creature? Is that what it is?
Statistically, the youngest child is most likely to turn out gay.
I can explain, okay?
Who would laugh at that? Okay, it's a wrap because it has to be a wrap. I love you guys. Make sure you follow me on this channel as well as my podcast channel, link in the description. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will talk to you guys in the next video, which I think is going to be different than this one. I think I'm good off this topic for like a year or 2 or all of eternity. Bye, guys.